Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 1002, and today's topic is the electrodialysis method of purification of industrial effluents, or we can call industrial waste. And this electrodialysis method, commonly known as desalination method. Desalination means sometimes these industrial effluents or waste, they are contaminated with lot of heavy metal and metal, also acidic salts, and it is very difficult to filter them off or to remove them by chemical treatment, and that's why we are using this method that is called electrodialysis method. And by this method, the electric current is passed through the different chambers of that effluent, and one side is cathode, that is having negatively charged, other side is anode, that is positively charged, and when the current is passed, there is exchange of the two ions, that is cation and anion, and these cations will be moving towards cathode to receive the electron to neutralize, and there will be exchange of ions, and the negatively charged anions will be moving towards anode chamber, and there they will release the electron and they will combine in the form of atom or molecules. So in this way, all these metallic and non-metallic substances are separated with the help of dialyzing semi-permeable membranes in different chambers. And nowadays, this method that is called desalination industrial method has become very popular, and many countries, they have put their desalination plant even in sea water, because sea is nothing but with lot of heavy metal and metal oxide, some basic oxide as well as acidic oxides, and they are all separated out with the help of this that is electrodialysis or desalination plant. And if I will tell you, you will be surprised that today in 2021 year, few countries are at high risk of potable water, and today out of roughly 8 billion population of this earth, up to 2 billion people, they are not even having water for the sanitation. They cannot go to get the saline water from sea and use for sanitation purpose, and forget about the potable water. And especially in those countries like Middle Eastern countries, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, even India and Nigeria in Africa, they are all at high risk of potable water and water for sanitation, water for agriculture. So what they have done, this especially the Middle East countries like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, they have put their desalination plant in sea, and they are getting enough potable water and safe drinking water with the help of this electrodialysis technique. And to my understanding, today Nigeria is facing the same serious problem of potable water, the water for sanitation, and even the water for agriculture. In some arid zone area like Borno, Kano, Bauchi, Sokoto, these areas. And to my understanding as a chemist, the best solution for this problem is just install the desalination plant in sea, and that is in Lagos area, and let there be the networking of pipe so that it can be supplied to whole country. And also with the help of this that is desalination plant or electrodialysis, we can treat and purify all the effluents of industrial, impurities or industrial waste. So here I have given in diagram that how this desalination plant works, that is in presence of different chamber, and they are separated by membranes, and with the help of resins this exchange of cation and anion takes place, and in this way they will gain or lose the electron, and they will be neutralized in the form of the molecules, and they will be separated out. So here first the electrodialysis method. This method is used for desalination of water, for removal of dissolved mineral salts, acids, alkalis, and also the radioactive substances from the industrial effluents. Electrodialysis is performed in a multi-chamber. These are all multi-chamber. It can go into 20 or 30 or 40 chambers. Into multi-chamber membrane apparatus, and these are all membrane, and this is the apparatus joined with the cathode and anode. Cathode is negatively charged, anode is positively charged, and with this the electric current is passed so that ionization will take place under influence of electric current, and that is the membrane apparatus known as electrodialyser. So this instrument is known as electrodialyser, and under the influence of electric current and used for separating the ions. So under the influence of the electric current, these ions are influenced and of inorganic compounds, and electrodialyser is divided by alternating cation exchange, and that alternating cation exchange, that is your C, and anion exchange, that is your A. So C, A, C, A, C, A, cation exchanger, anion exchanger, cation exchanger, and so alternate membranes are put, and the exchange will be taking place in chambers into concentrating and in desalinating the chambers. Under the influence of electric field, the cation during their motion to the cathode penetrate through the cation exchange membranes and retained by anion exchangers. So cation exchanges moving and retained by anion means positive and negative. So they are exchanging with each other. So in this way, with this exchange through the membrane of those chambers, they are gaining or losing the electrons, and in this way they are converted into atomic and molecular state by this exchange resin. While the anion moving to the anode penetrate through the anion exchange membrane and retained by the cation exchange resin. And here, after doing this process, the exchange membrane and then purified water will come here in these chambers, and in this way the water will be purified, and all those cation and anion, what they are out of alkali or heavy metal or metallic ion or mineral ions, acidic material, they will be all totally neutralized, and it will be cleared with this help of electrodialyser, and that is known as desalination plant. So here this desalination method or electrodialysing method I will stop, and in the next lecture I will be discussing the ion exchange and adsorption method of purifying the industrial waste or effluents. Once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.